So I always try to do a little bit of reading before class and see what inspires me, what comes up. And today it was really kind of reminding me like how many benefits that yoga gives us. So I think a lot of times we get into class and we feel like it's just exercise or it's just like a physical benefit and it's going to help tone our muscles and maybe help us lose weight, things like that. But there are so many benefits to yoga. It literally helps with every single tissue, organ, cell in the body. Every nervous system that we have, the endocrine system, our thyroid, our digestion, our circulation, it really helps us with all of these things. And so the main thing that it helps us do is heal. And the reason why we can heal because of yoga is because it helps us drop into that relaxation response and shift out of stress, which so often we're in that fight or flight response. So let's go ahead and try to come into that space. And really, you can do that as simple as a couple deep breaths. And it's something that you can do off of your mat and at your desk when you are feeling that tension, your shoulders coming up by your ears, or just anxiety in general. You can take this off your mat and bring it into your life to really feel. You can actually feel that relaxation response if you're tuned in enough. So find that nice tall seat, close the eyes. You can make some movements with your shoulders or neck if you need to just get settled in. And then right away, let's just exhale all the air out. It might feel nice to sigh out the mouth. And then let's close the mouth, breathe in through the nose. And intentionally breathe out longer than you breathed in. So it's a really long exhale. We'll breathe into the top. And there's usually a little bit more that you can suck in. So see if you can get all the way to the top. And then start to come back down. All the way down. Intentionally slow the breath. And feel your body, your nervous system, your muscles, your mind. Feel that stress to start to melt away as you create this time, this space and practice just for you, just for yourself. And as we move throughout our poses today, really notice, stay present and notice the sensations that each one gives you. And feel the benefits in the present moment. Let's take one more deep breath in. And deep breath out. From our seat, we're going to do some cat-cow movements. On the inhale, open your chest, look up. Exhale, curl and round. Move with the breath. So yes, cat-cow is great for the spine and for the muscles. But if you think about it, that's where in our torso, that's where all of our important organs are as well. So we're massaging maybe some glands or organs that need to wake up a little bit. Let's do one more. Sit tall in your seat, lengthen the spine. Next, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, stretch over to the side. Breathing into your lungs, your diaphragm, your belly. Reach both arms high and switch sides. And come back to center and bring both of your hands back behind you. I'm on the fingertips, so you can just have a little bit more space there. And then open your chest, open your throat, look up. And breathe here into your heart. This is also stimulating your thyroid gland that's in your throat. And also your lymph system. Which I just learned today, we actually have more liquid in our lymph node, like our lymph system, than we do blood in the body, which is crazy. I would not have got that right in a trivia contest. All right, come back to center, relax the shoulders, close the eyes, just feel that sensation through the chest, through the heart. Then we'll come into tabletop on our mat. And let's start with looking over our right shoulder. We're gonna shimmy the hips to the left. Really nice stretch for our glutes and low back. And then we'll come back to center and switch sides. Do that a few times side to side. So even a simple movement like this, we're massaging the intestines, kidney, liver. So yes, it's stretching our muscles, but it's also doing a lot more than that. Okay, come back to center and bring your hips back to your heels. And we're gonna do a wave-like motion. So when we inhale, come up like for your cat or cow pose, and then exhale, curl and round back. So again, you can think of this as more of like a self-massage. Here for 3, 2, and then on the last one, come up. Spread your fingers wide, tuck the toes under, and move right into your downward facing dog. Now, down dog is actually a resting pose, even though when you're a beginner, it feels pretty hard. But it's great to help bring the body into that relaxation response because it's a forward fold. Your head is heavier than your heart. So along with that great stretch in the back of the body, you're also calming the mind, nervous system. So feel those effects. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Look forward. You're going to walk your feet up to your hands, hip width distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and hang heavy. And add a little sway side to side. And this is also a forward fold, so we're really using gravity to change our blood flow from what it usually is. Head down to the feet. Now this is actually hips to the head. And come back to center. And that halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Take a few breaths here. Maybe add some neck stretches if you feel tight. You can even add some shoulder rolls up, back, and down. Really common place to hold our stress is right there in the neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, fold back down. Curl the spine up. Really slow. Working our way up the spine, which is also the spinal cord, which connects to our nerves, nervous system, reaches all the way out to our fingers, our toes. Feel those effects as you stand tall. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Reach your arms up. Let's interlace our fingertips. Have the pointer finger reaching high. Squeeze your biceps onto your ears, and we're just going to stretch over to the right side. A lot of times it's nice to just slow our practice down so we can actually feel what's happening. We can feel the benefits of the pose as we're in it, as well as after. And slowing our poses down allows us to go maybe a little deeper. Finding your edge, pull back to center. Maybe rebend the elbows and knees to reset. We'll stretch over to the left side. We can get really bound up in our rib cage and our side body, which is why it's really nice to stretch laterally, because we don't do this on a regular basis off of our mat. Use your abs to pull back to center, and then draw your abs in. We're just going to look up. Open the throat. Maybe a slight back bend, but not much. Keep away from the spine. And then exhale, relax and fold forward. Deep breath in and out. We'll step our right foot back from here. So we're in a low lunge. And you're just going to rock forward and back using your back foot. And then you can also lift and lower the hips a few times. We're just feeling into our legs. So we're still warming up our muscles. Okay, now get strong in your legs. You can either bring your hands up to the front thigh, and I want you to hinge forward today. So get that long line from top of head to back heel. You can keep your hands here, or if you want a little more energy, muscle energy, create fists and reach your arms forward. So then that line is from your fists all the way to the back heel. And you're nice and strong in that left glute. Really, both legs are equally strong. Return to your deep breaths as it gets more challenging. And take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. You're going to lower the hands down. Step back for your plank. Lower the knees down, take a child's pose. So we're doing just a little bit different flow today. You'll pull back to child's pose. And then inhale, pull forward to either cobra. Actually, let's just stick with cobra right now, okay? So keep your hips down, press tops of the feet, the legs down. Lift your heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax. And press up and over your knees, take your downward facing dog again. Inhale. Exhale. We're gonna switch sides. So you'll step your right foot forward in between the hands. Come up to your fingertips. You could also use blocks if you have blocks at home. And you'll rock forward and back. Stretching your toes, your left quad. And then come back to center, lift and lower the hips. Noticing your legs. And we'll get strong, making kind of grounding through our legs. Lift the hands. Find your alignment. Reach your arms if you did on the other side. Hold and breathe. So strengthening our legs, our glutes, our lower body, that's gonna help us stay grounded. And it also helps with our spine and our posture. We'll release hands down. Okay, so step back for your plank. Lower to the knees, stretch the hips back, child's pose. Look forward, pull into your cobra. Now, cobra is great for stimulating the digestion because we're pressing the pubic bone down, pressing belly down. And relax. Press up and back to downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Move your feet together if they're not there yet. Let's lift our left leg high. Three-legged dog. And take a deep breath in. On the exhale, step your left foot to your left hand. Turn your back heel down. Rise up for warrior one. Maybe you can look up. Challenge your balance. And on the exhale, bring hands behind the back. Interlace the fingertips. Open the heart. Exhale, bow forward. Left shoulder towards your left knee. Now you can stay here, or if you would like to work on a bind, then you're gonna swing this left arm under your left leg and reach your hands back behind you towards the left hip. Binds are really great for the body because we're squeezing that area. So creating just a little bit of healthy stress, healthy tension. And then when we release that release that place, we're able to also release toxins and generate new blood flow. Good, release your hands wherever you're at, release the hands on the inside of the left foot and take a runner's lunge by sinking your hips looking forward. Now you do have the option to lower the back knee, but I'm gonna keep it up today because we won't be here for long. So just wherever you're at, just sink your hips, breathe into your left hip crease. You can let your knee and toes slightly face out to the left. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, step it back for your plank. Hold for a moment. Knees down, stretch it back, child's pose. Inhale, look and pull forward into cobra, or some of you may want to come all the way up to your upward facing dog. Lift the kneecaps, the thighs. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Lift your right leg high. Keep your hips even. Breathe here. And try your best to stay strong in your arms, but relaxed in the shoulders. So let your neck lengthen. And then exhale, right foot steps to right hand. Plant your back heel for warrior one on the other side. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Start to interlace behind the back. Squeeze your shoulders and bow forward. Right shoulder towards right knee. Stay here or work on your bind, wrapping the right arm under the right leg. So here we're stimulating that right side. Kidney, liver, colon. All right, release into your runner's lunge. Adjust your feet as needed. Sink the hips, look forward. Stay active, really press your mat away through your arms, through your shoulders. And you can adjust that right knee to get a deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Step back for your plank. Hold for an extra breath. Lower to the knees. Take your child's pose. Inhale, pull forward to either cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press up and back for your down dog. And let's get off our wrists a little bit. So we're gonna look forward, hopper step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Curl and rise up to standing. Reach the arms. Exhale, pause. You can feel the head rush, letting the blood flow back down to the feet. And then drop your arms down by your hips. We'll do just a little bit of balance. Shift weight to your left leg. Peel the right knee up. Working it towards 90 degrees. Some of you may be able to grab the knee, hug it in, big squeeze. This is also a massage. Great stretch for the low back as well. We'll kick release that side. And switch sides. You could also come off to a wall here if you need a little more support. You don't want to worry so much about balancing. Kick release this side. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the first side. Balance on your left leg. And we're gonna pull this right knee up. You're gonna try to grab the knee and move it out to your right side. So if you need to start forward, you can, or you can just start right out to the side with an open hip. And then lengthen out of the top of your head through that left side of the body. Pull it back to center, relax. And we'll switch sides. Lift the left knee, move it out to the left. And breathe into your low back, low belly. Relax that side. Okay, one more round of balance. Come back to your left leg. This time your left hand will reach for your right knee. And you'll reach the right arm back behind you for twists. I'll release this side. And every time we twist, we're releasing toxins. We'll lift left leg, grab with the right, twist to the left. And those toxins may be from our environment, from products that we use, food that we eat. It's just a natural way to help our body cleanse and release. Release the side. And come back to center. Stand tall. And just notice how you feel. And let your breath bring you back into that relaxed state. And on the inhale, we'll reach all the way up, full body stretch. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Let's keep fingertips on the ground. Move your feet to center if they're not there yet. And then we'll extend the right leg back behind us in a standing split. Get nice and long through your leg, through your spine. And then step your right foot to the back of your mat, turn the heel down. We'll open up for warrior two. So sink into your warrior two. And on the inhale, we'll reach the left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, we're gonna move into triangle. Straighten your left leg, hinge forward. Lower down to the shin as you reach the right arm up. Exhale, pull yourself back up to your warrior two. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, bring your hands down top of the mat. Come back into your standing split. And then we'll fold forward top of the mat. Maybe you can grab behind your ankles this time, fold deeper. And then bring your fingertips back down out in front of you. You want your wrists right under your shoulders. Extend the left leg for standing split. Breathe. Exhale, step the left foot back, plant the heel down, open up for warrior two on the other side. So find your edge, get deep and strong into your warrior two. And then inhale the right arm up. And feel where this is benefiting you. Where it gives you the stretch, where it challenges you, where you can soften and relax. And come up, straighten the right leg, move into your triangle pose. Not just noticing the muscles that are stretching and working, but also imagining the organs and the tissues that are also being stimulated. Inhale, pull back up to your warrior two. And exhale, hands down top of the mat. Turn forward as you lift the left leg back behind you again. Exhale, fold at the top of your mat. Palms behind the ankles, head heavy. And we're gonna come down to a toe squat. So bend your knees. If you have knee issues, you might have trouble with this one. You could do chair pose, or you could also find a seat on the mat. But if your knees feel okay here, your heels are up, you're balancing on your feet. You can have hands at heart center or on your lap. And we're just here to breathe and focus. Great challenge for our toes and our feet. And then from here, start to open your knees and see if you can walk your arms forward. You could also do butterfly pose here if this doesn't feel good, if it's too much. And then slowly start to find a seat on your mat. You're gonna grab for your ankles, keep your knees wide, and we're going to roll on our spine. So start to find some balance. You're gonna roll back and roll back up, okay? Massage the spine. Might feel a couple pops. Might feel your muscles release. Do two more. And then we're gonna meet in a seat and try to find some balance. So get your toes up. Your knees are still wide. See if you can straighten one leg, stretching the hamstring. Bring it back in. Left leg lifts. Bring it back in. Both legs lift. Bring it back in. Place the feet down, bring your knees together. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, curl onto your back. Maybe walk your feet in a little closer to your hips. How does it feel? Be supported on the ground. So arms are gonna stay down by our sides. We'll do just a few abdominal curls. We'll breathe in. On the exhale, you're gonna lift your head and shoulders, reach for your ankles. Lower back down. Let's get 10 total. And let it be slow. Feel your abs lift you up. If you need to support your neck, you can bring hands behind your head. The last one. And then relax again. Breathe in and out. And then let's take figure 4 stretch. Right ankle on the left thigh. Grab for your hamstring or your shin. And if you can keep this stretch, you can add a rock side to side across the low back. Or if you want to stay still, you can just lay flat on the back. Exhale, release this side. And switch sides. Left ankle, right thigh. Massage side to side if you did on the other side. And release this side. Then we'll straighten the left leg all the way down. Flex the foot, get active. Hug the right knee in, just like we did it standing, in that balancing posture. So we're stimulating the ascending colon as we squeeze the right knee up and in. You can do a little massage side to side. And let's straighten the right leg up. Maybe roll out the ankle, crunch the toes. And then keep the feet flexed. Stretch your hamstring. Option to lift head and shoulders if you'd like. Then we'll do some leg circles. So I want you to go to a pointed right foot. Arms out by your sides. We'll go down the midline. Turn the toes and the thigh out and around for a big circle on that right side. And this is actually 90% core, 10% leg. So nothing else is moving besides that right leg stirring in the hip socket. If you feel yourself move, you can make smaller circles. We're going to switch side or switch directions, circle out and draw up the midline. And finish hugging the right knee up and into the chest. If you want to do reclined pigeon, that might feel nice. Pulling the shin across. And then relax that right side. And just pause here before you switch. Feel the benefits. Okay, and we'll switch. Hug left knee in. Big squeeze. Massage side to side. Straighten the left leg. Roll it out. Stretching the hamstring. Start to point the left toes. Go down the midline. Turn out and around. Switch directions. Out and draw up. And then hug the knee in. Big squeeze. And release the left leg down. We'll keep the legs long. Slide your hands underneath your butt. Elbows under your low ribs. Press down into your arms. Lift your head. Look back, up and back behind you for fish pose. Feel your throat open. And take your time to move out of it. And lay flat for a few breaths. Feel the effects of the pose. And then hug your knees all the way into the chest. Little rock side to side. Okay. Now you can stay here. You can also lift the legs up, or legs up the wall. You can work your way up into a shoulder stand, lifting the hips, grab for your low back. Or if there's any other poses that you want to finish your practice with. When you're ready, start to move in to Shavasana, final relaxation. The most important pose we'll do all practice. And feel the moment you start to relax. Notice what that feels like. Yoga gives us the tools to do this throughout our day, at night when we're trying to wind down. You can always access the sense of peace and relaxation. But the physical practice helps us go deeper. It's a lot easier to relax the mind when the physical body is free of tension, tightness, and bound up energy. Yoga helps us free the energy, like we have rivers running through the body. The rivers are free flowing. And I invite you to check in with your face, your facial muscles. Can you relax your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes? And relax your cheeks, your jaw. And move the tongue away from the top of the head or top of the palate. And keep your face relaxed as you move down the body into the shoulders. Imagine your heart soft and relaxed. Your rib cage. Even your lungs, soft and relaxed, free flowing. And the belly is soft and at peace. Feel your hips. And let the hips be heavy. And pull that heaviness down the legs. So your entire body is fully relaxed. And continually scan, knowing that when your awareness shifts, sometimes we start to tighten or hold on again in other places. Continually letting go, relaxing, feeling supported, feeling relaxed. Begin to deepen your breath, filling the belly, the ribs, the lungs, the throat. Emptying out fully, a little bit more. Again, filling up all the way up. Taking an extra sip. Emptying out all the way. A little bit more. Wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe take a full body stretch. And take your time to come up. When you're ready, you come back into your seat. Notice how you feel. And bring this feeling with you off your mat as long as it serves you. Namaste.